Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, welcome rude to my channel. My name is Kat and I'm a flight attendant with a major US airline. So here's how we're starting off with today's vlog. I'm basically trying to get myself out of the hole that I have dug, out of the depression, out of the anxiety. Mr. Chipper has reset my macros for me. So I do if it fits your macros usually, and that's what I'm gonna be following. So my macros are reset. I'll pop them up on the screen. They are individualized to me. So to me, okay? So if you are doing something like that, you need to find your macros for you. Hello everybody from the future. I'm actually editing this video right now, but as I'm editing it, I realized I'm probably gonna get a lot of comments about how do you find the right macros for you, and I figure I should just go ahead and address it right now and help all of you who think that if it fits your macros might be a good fit for you. I am restarting my fitness journey again. So when you're doing that, you wanna do as less cardio as possible. You wanna basically just be gaining your strength and really lifting heavy, and you wanna be eating a good amount of calories because you don't wanna start a cut if you're already at a very low amount of calories. I know some of y'all are gonna be looking at me and be like,
oh my God, she's eating almost 1,900 calories. She's 5 foot.
I know y'all are probably like,
she just is naturally skinny.
and that is 100% not the case. So basically a great way to start and a good starting point is for at least 2 weeks to a couple months, you wanna start at a maintenance level. So your maintenance level, you're gonna do your protein at your body weight. You're gonna do your fat at half of your body weight. So for example, I'm weighing in at 135 right now, which is high for me, but I mean, I'm little. So 135 would be my grams of protein. Half of that is 70. 70 would be the grams of fat that I'd wanna hit in the day. And then the carbs is basically gonna fill out the rest of your calories. So your calorie amount should be your body weight times 15, which is how I got 1890. And that basically is my maintenance calories. That's how I got the calories I'm at. And so I'm gonna stick with this for like 2 weeks to a month before I do anything else to build up my strength, build up my calorie amount before I do any kind of cut or anything. So this is basically my maintenance level right now. And then as you go down, you adjust your macros. So as your weight drops, your protein drops, your fat drops, and everything else, and your calories drop. So that's basically how I do a cut. So hopefully that like clarifies a little bit of it. But definitely if you have like more questions or anything, there's so many good resources on how to count your macros and how to do all that. So definitely dive in a bit more. I am not a nutritionist. I am not a certified trainer or anything. So definitely do your research with proper resources. I am just somebody who's showing you what I personally am doing for me. Now with that being said, let's jump on back and see what I'm about to eat. But I figure it would just be an interesting video to follow a day in my life and what I eat in a day and that sort of stuff. But let me just show you. It's already 11:52. I was a sleepy girl this morning. So I woke up at 7 with the dogs and stayed up with them for about an hour and a half. And then I went to sleep. And I think just because of like the seasonal allergies or me trying to make an excuse for it, I fell asleep all the way until 11:30. So right now we're trying to have a little snack ski before we go hit the gym. What we training?
Legs.
And?
Abs.
Legs and abs. Okay, so right now I did 1 serving of these toasted Ritz. They're super good. I love the sour cream flavor as well, or sour cream onion or whatever, but I'm not trying to go with smelly breath to the gym. And then I'm gonna see what 1 serving of this, which is 2 ounces, I believe it looks like. If it's like not very much, then I'm gonna do 2 servings. So we're gonna weigh it out on the scale and see. Okay, so this is what 2.3 ounces look like. So I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 servings. So I'm gonna do another serving of this. So we'll do 4 ounces of meat and a serving of crackers. So here we go. Here's meal 1. We got 2 ounces, 2 ounces, and 1 serving of crackers. I'm also gonna be taking my Good to Glow and my probiotic along with this meal as well. Okay, I've shown y'all this once before, but I actually use my Fitness Pal to track my food. I only have the basic level, not the premium, so my macros that are in there are as close as I can get them by percentage, but not exact. So I have to be a little bit careful because this isn't gonna show me exactly what I need it to. But my calories right now are at 1890. And we're gonna go ahead and scan the food in here. You just go to the add button and then add food, select a meal, and we're gonna put this meal into the snacks and scan barcode. Oops, there we go. And then we'll just go over here and scan the barcode. And then we just did 28 grams at 1 serving and add, and there we go. So then we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the deli meat, and that's how I keep track of everything. And then you can click the nutrition, and here you can actually see like how many grams of protein and everything, which this is what the screen I was talking about, where it has like the protein and the carbs and the fat, but it's by percentage. So these actually aren't exactly my macros, but they give a close enough estimate that I know to like go into the nutrition and see actually if I'm hitting the macros that I had shown y'all that I need to hit. The other way that you can do it is it has a search bar where you can search like the kind of food that you're wanting to eat, like especially if you go to a restaurant or something. The only thing is like some people will put in macros that are not correct. So you always want to like go to like the website and see like what the actual macros are, or like check on the package and make sure that the macros actually line up with what they're saying. Because when you do the search bar, it really can come out with some stuff that's like completely wrong. Okay, so it's 12:30, so we're getting ready to go to the gym. I have my headphones. I'm also taking my water bottle. So Fit to Go is actually a fitness brand that my friend started. She's another flight attendant as well. And this is pretty cool. It has like a storage in the back. I don't know with my nails if I can get it open. There it goes. And you can actually put your key and stuff in there for storage. So it's like a little cool storage spot, but I have my water bottle and then one of my booty bands from her set that I'm taking. Then these are the EAAs. They're kind of like BCAAs. So I'm gonna take a scoop of this and add it to my water, shake it up, and I think we're gonna go ahead and head on out. Okay, so we are officially back from the gym. This was my first gym day back, and I was not lifting the weights that I'm used to being able to lift, which kind of goes without saying because I've been out of the gym, but I'm excited. I'm excited to get back into it and get back where we're supposed to be. But right now we are going to make a post-workout shake, and by we, I mean Chip. We got this Ninja yesterday, our new little toy. So he's gonna be making us a shake, and I will show you the macros in the shake whenever it's done. Okay, so he's making mine first. So we're going half a nanner, some greens. Now we're doing 25 grams of frozen blueberries.
Oh, 50. Now we do 50 grams of blueberries.
Okay, now I'm doing 60 grams of blueberries. So he poured some out, so we're back to 26 grams. Half a scoop of whey. So we added a little bit of ice, and now we're doing some unsweetened vanilla almond milk. We didn't have very much ice, so we had to be very stingy. Okay, 250. So here's my grayish brown shake. I think it tastes like a little bit more spinachy and probably a little bit runnier than we would have wanted, so probably less almond milk, but it's all gonna go down the same chute anyway, so I'm gonna drink this as my next meal and then jump in the shower. But that's the thing, if you follow, if it fits your macros, 80% of your food needs to be like whole foods, like healthy foods. That's like generally the rule of thumb. And then you have like 20% fun foods. As you get more into a cut, that changes a little bit, but you really wanna make sure like you're getting your nutrients in there and you're not just eating crap because it fits your macros. So Mr. Chippers came out way better. So he basically did the exact same thing as mine, but he used 250 grams of almond milk, but he did like the whole banana, the whole scoop of protein. Like he basically did double me, except for that. So mine's very, very liquidy and green, but his is actually really freaking good. So if you're gonna do like the half recipe like me, just use maybe a little bit less spinach and only use a half serving of the almond milk that we did. Okay, so I'm almost done. So I went ahead and stuck the macros in here. So we have a banana, the chocolate whey, the blueberries, almond milk. I'm not bothering with the spinach because there's really nothing in it other than vitamins. So right now it looks like I've had about 411 calories, and we're looking at about 249 right now. Okay, so a little bit of change of plans is we're actually gonna make breakfast food later, but right now I'm gonna go ahead and make tacos because Chip is working on the car and I don't know how to work the air fryer, so he has to show me. So I'm gonna make some tacos. We're gonna use lean ground beef. We have some Taco Bell cheese, and I'm just gonna be using these because I'm lazy, so it's gonna be like definitely not authentic, but it's gonna get the job done. But while I'm doing that, I'm actually hungry still right now, so I'm gonna have one of these. I've never had these before, so I don't know if it's any good, but it looked pretty good. And the macros are literally no fat, 8 carbs, 1 gram of protein, and 2 grams of fiber. So I'm gonna try that out, see if it's any good, and I will let you guys know while I'm making tacos. I'm getting a very healthy version of Dippin' Dots. That's basically what this tastes like. I'm vibing with it. That's actually like a pretty cool dessert. There was another flavor as well. I think it was like banana, strawberry, and something. I don't know, but I wanted the raspberry because it's like tart. So while the meat is browning right now, the tomatoes chopped up, I have some shredded lettuce and some onion for topping, but also I put some of the onion in the ground beef. I am preheating the oven right now to warm the shells up, and the beef looks like it's mostly done, so I'm about to add the seasoning, and we should be eating pretty soon. So this is just a really quick, easy, simple, nothing fancy, but it'll get the job done kind of taco. Okay, so I'm going to bake these at 350 for just like 3 or 4 minutes just to warm them up. Went ahead and weighed my cheese out. So this is going to be the amount for all 4 tacos, which is actually quite a bit, so I'm pretty happy about that. So here's what everything ended up looking like. And then I love hot sauce. I love the Diablo from Taco Bell, so I'm gonna just use like 4 of these, and yum. You guys, I fell asleep again and passed out, and while I was sleeping, Chip became super husband, and he did all of the dishes, and now he's cooking us breakfast for dinner. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I've been drinking water all day, but now I'm gonna switch and have a glass of diet green tea to go along with the breakfast food. I have 2 eggs, 2 bacon, some cucumber slices, and some air fried hash browns with sugar-free ketchup on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat this, and then we gotta keep going because it's already getting late. Aw, Bandy, you get the cuddles. Hi, sweet mama. Hi, honey. So it's 10:30 right now, and I'm actually still full, and I would be completely okay with not eating anymore, except I definitely did not hit my macros yesterday, so I'm gonna try and get as close as possible tonight. So to wrap up and have my last meal, I'm actually going to end up having a side salad, and then I'll show you basically like what I'm rounding out the day with my calories and my macros and stuff. Okay, so here's my salad. I have lettuce, cucumber, a little bit of white onion, cherry tomato, jalapeno, 1 egg white with no yolk, 2 servings of croutons, and I think that is, oh, and a little bit of avocado, just 12 grams of avocado. I was gonna have this with some crackers, but the crackers are too fatty to fit, and I saw that I needed some fiber. So I'm actually gonna have one of these like carb balanced tortillas for some fiber as well. And that's gonna end up being my last meal of the day. So to finish us off, I have 136 grams of protein, which is pretty spot on. I only have 168 grams of carbs. Generally, I would wanna do 180, but we're gonna go ahead and accept it. I hit my fiber, so that is good. And then for my fat, I have 70 grams, which is spot on because that's actually what I wanted to do. Another tip that I kind of do is if it's like not a calorically dense vegetable like lettuce per se, I'm not very big on like being exact and tracking that to a T, but if you're working with vegetables that are like more calorie dense, then you're definitely gonna wanna weigh it and track it. I'm gonna go eat now, my last meal, and then sleep once again. If you did enjoy this video and seeing a behind the scenes of what I eat and what I do in a day, go to give this video a big old thumbs up, press that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.